Later this week on March 29th, we have our final solar eclipse in Aries. We've been having eclipses in Aries and Libra since 2023. This energy is, I think, kind of chock full of like clarity, aha moments, and sort of like something like resembling a path forward or like a plan moving forward will be starting to manifest. And on one hand, we do think of Aries as like this boldly charging out of the gate, pioneering, moving forward kind of energy. However, this solar eclipse is ruled by Mars in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer, this is an energy that's more likely to be cautious or take its time, or you may feel like instead of boldly moving forward, it's sort of like baby steps or feeling like we're still kind of in this transition mode. And remember, both Mercury and Venus are still retrograde. And what's interesting about this eclipse is happening at 9 degrees of Aries, and it's happening essentially near the degree that both Mercury and Venus went retrograde. Hence the thing I said about clarity and aha moments. It's like Mercury and Venus are very much in this process of helping us gain more clarity, review, and revising kind of multiple life areas right now. Also, this is a new moon, so you'd be thinking like maybe new beginnings. And that is true, but at the same time, you're probably closing something out at the same time or finishing something up, as this is closing out a cycle that began in April 2023 with eclipses that we've been having in Aries and Libra. So some theme that you've been having in your Aries part of your chart. For me, Aries is my sixth house. So that's health, that's work. So for me, looking back since April 2023, I can see like new things that have cropped up in my work life and in my health life. So like working on new work projects, new jobs, new clients, as well as like different ways of taking care of myself. And if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about, I do a YouTube forecast for your sign on YouTube where you can just click on the chapter and you can look at what this eclipse means for you personally. Granted, I don't have your chart in front of me, so it is going to be more general for your rising sign, but it's still helpful to know what life topics Aries represents for you. Also, Mars in Cancer during this eclipse will be very closely square Chiron, the wounded healer. There's something I think really emotional about this eclipse and something that makes us aware of like our own wounds, our like, what we sort of need to heal from, what we're all going through as a collective. So whether that's a personal thing or whether you're just thinking about like what's happening in your community, in this country, or even in some place like Gaza, where there's just a lot of human suffering, it's like I just feel like we're going to be a lot more aware of those things in the collective, emotionally or personally during this eclipse. And remember, for more insight for your rising sign, YouTube, podcast, it's all there. So link in bio. Talk to you soon.